Hey guys, what's up? This is VG Prodigy here, and today we're going to be talking about Titanfall. Now, this game, it is a little older. It's one of the first games that came out onto the Xbox One, but I'm making a video about it, so of course it's worth talking about. Now, this is the first-person shooter that I've always wanted. It's got killing, of course, it's a shooter, and it's got mechs, and it's got parkour. What more do you need, right? Well, there's actually some that you need. Like, every game has its pros and cons, don't get me wrong. Like, Uncharted 2, that game got a 10 out of 10 in its time, and of course there's some things wrong with it. Now, for this one example, it's about, you play as, regular characters you can see that I'm playing right now, and, you would kill until your thing called a Titan. It's like a mech. For those of you who play Mech Assault, it's like one of those just giant things, and you call it, and then it gets launched out of the sky, and it looks super awesome. And then you would get it. You can either ride it, or you can choose to have it man itself. So from there, it'll just up your killing spree even more. Now, this game, it's like I said, everything you'd want. But for those of you, I myself, if you've seen some of my my Battlefield video, for example, I said I tend to play the campaign first before I like to go online, which is exactly what I do with this game, because it does have a campaign. Now, it has a campaign, but it doesn't really have a campaign. It's really hard to understand the story. It is a cool campaign story, but the thing is, the campaign is multiplayer at the same time. I know, just let that sink in for a little bit. It's kind of weird. Now, so while you're playing, you say campaign, and it'll matchmake you into a lobby. So you're like, what? Okay, so you can play the campaign as, I don't know, I forget what they're called, so we're just going to pretend the good side and the bad side. So you would start it off in the good side, and it'll go through the story. I think you're trying to kill some guy who betrayed you or something like that. And you keep going, and then you play as the bad guys, and it shows you his side of the story, and the way it comes together, it's like, oh, that was really cool. But the thing was, you want to actually play solo, and you want to experience for your own. The way the story works, there's not really any cutscene. There's just kind of like a little briefing before you start the match, and while you're starting the match, the story is playing in the background, so you're focusing on trying not to die while the story is playing, so you can't concentrate on both at the same time. I was able to kind of try to, and I got the story. It was cool, but it was just kind of like but other than that, I think I had a lot of fun with the game. It was really awesome. Now, a lot of people have been saying with this game, if it would have came out, when it first came out, it only had a couple maps and not too much, right? So a lot of people said if it came out, because now it has 3 map packs, and it's all free, so that's cool, right? Because that's all the game is online. It's like MAG. For those of you who have played MAG on the PS3, mega awesome game. It was a game with nothing online. Say if your internet went out, all you just had was just a CD to stare at, and that's not fun, right? So that's exactly what this is. You can't really play offline, at least not that I know of. I mean, the campaign's online, everything's online. I guess if you want to keep playing the training over and over again, but that's not really fun, because who still plays training in video games? I mean, I play it to start off, but you get what I'm saying. Now, in this game, it's super awesome, because it's like, okay, there's a guy sniping way up in that building. Now it's like, okay, I'm gonna jump from here to here to here, wall run to here, wall climb here, and then you make it up there. If there's something you see that you want to climb, you climb it. There's nothing that stops you, which is the cool part. And from the mech, it's cool because when you get in it, you finally, like I said, you can have it run on its own, you can have it defend one spot, or you can have it follow you, so you have your own little mechanical bodyguard. So you have that working, or you can choose to get inside it. So, you're just an unstoppable killing machine, or so you think, right? Until other mechs, say, even one mech, one skilled person can take you down. Or, 2 against 1, then it gets it tests your skill, right? So that's so cool. And then it has, certain takedowns where, I believe it's somewhere in the montage of me playing online, where you just kind of, you melee another Titan, and you rip into their chest and pull out another guy and just throw him, so you just kill him. And the Titans have this awesome ability, which I equip for mine, but all Titans have this eject ability where you just shoot yourself up in the air before your Titan explodes, but mine, it turns into a nuke, and it just blows everything up around it, which it helps so much. It feels so awesome when you get a double kill or triple kill, or even if you kill another mech with it. It's just so rewarding. Also about that game, it's so awesome when your friends are in a mech, and okay, so if you're an enemy, a regular player, what I am right now, you can jump on an enemy Titan and pull off their back, and you can start shooting their power core to start shooting their health without having to take down their shield first. So that's one thing you got to watch out for. But to protect your friend's Titan, or for a friend to protect your Titan, you know, vice versa. Your friend can jump on your back, or you can jump on their back, and you can protect their Titan on, like, you know, you kind of hold on to their back, riding them, and you're kind of shooting at the same time. So that is really awesome. I wish the game had just a solo campaign focused on nothing but the story. And so, you know, since Titanfall 1 didn't do too good at the start, I don't know how good it is doing now, but again, if it would have been released the way it is now, it would have done a whole lot better. But I'm kind of glad, because as you guys know, I don't play a lot of Xbox One games, and here is one right now. So, you know, this is obviously a good one. Now, since it didn't do too good, I'm glad because of that, because they signed a contract with Microsoft saying if they did so good, they would make Titanfall 2 for the Xbox One. But since it didn't, Titanfall 2 is going to be made for the PS4 and the Xbox One. So that I'm excited for, because now they know what to improve on, what to do, and hopefully they decide to do a solo campaign. If not, I'm just excited to see what they can do, because this is Titanfall 1. Imagine how the graphics are going to look on Titanfall 2, all the new maps, what they're going to think of. Oh man, it's just so exciting. So that's just my explanation of the game, how I feel about the game. Someone might think it's the greatest, others might like the multiplayer campaign. I don't. I'm more of the story guy. Like, I personally think the kinds of people who prefer to play the campaign multiplayer at the same time are the kinds of people that only play Uncharted 2 for the multiplayer. You get me? So again, this is my explanation of the game, and I hope you guys like it. Again, this is VG Prodigy. Feel free to add me on PSN. That's chocolatemoosePS, all one word. And add me on Twitter. That's the VG Prodigy, and I'll see you guys next time.